Yes, sir.
Please. If your lordships may have a look at this affidavit which is filed,
Yes.
annexure R10 is the extract of station house diary entry.
Yes.
This pertains to period of 23 hours. Your lordships, on the last occasion, I directed that within 1 hour, the station house diary itself be taken by the Deputy Superintendent of Police or any other designated officer. Now, still, it is forming part of his affidavit. So he was having an access to this because the affidavit is filed today. It is something which he should not have an access to because this is of the same date, 23rd of March 21. And I had pointed out on the last occasion on 21st.
Your wife is having how many FIRs registered against her?
My wife, I'll verify because I'm not aware.
Not aware. See annexure R11. This is what happens when the lawyer fraternity goes to the police station.
I'll take instructions on what has happened to this FIR at 2019 because this.
We are going to dispose of this contempt.
Only one aspect, if it appeals to the Honorable Court. If your lordships may kindly have a look at on the last occasion I had pointed out on 21st when I was arrested at 4:30, it was an illegal detention. I was produced only on the next day at 1 o'clock, entire night right up to 12:45. I was kept in custody, in illegal custody, and I was shown as arrested at 12:45. Sir. It is an admitted position that at 4:30 I was taken by the police officer at the police station because the FIR which is produced, which is filed by the private party, clearly mentions that the present petitioner was taken by the police along with the in the police van at 4:30 in the evening. And in the arrest memo, I am shown as arrested only at 12:30 in the midnight in respect of a 504-5062 offense.
You were called upon, you claimed yourself that there is a civil suit.
Yes.
So you were called upon to produce the copies of the plain written statement, interim orders if any, passed by the competent civil court. Did you produce it?
Before this Honorable Court? I was not directed by the Honorable Court.
We have not directed, sir. You proclaimed before the police that when they wanted to execute the orders of the court, you locked the panchayat office.
Since the affidavit pertains to an FIR.
You went before the magistrate when you were produced. You are a lawyer.
Yes.
Did you complain about this?
Before the learned magistrate.
Yes. About illegal detention? Did you complain?
Yes. In my bail application, I have narrated this.
Learned magistrate, first question the learned magistrate would put is whether you were physically assaulted or you have any complaints to make.
Yes.
Correct?
Please, Your Lordships.
That magistrate would have posed that question to you.
Please.
Even assuming for a moment's sake that the magistrate forgot to ask you that question. When the moment you were produced before the magistrate by the warrant, you were required to say before the magistrate that I was physically assaulted, I was hit, I was illegally detained. Whatever it is, whatever your grievance, you could pour it out before the magistrate. Correct?
Please, Your Lordships.
Did you say so?
I said that I was illegally detained, but I accepted that I was not beaten.
Where did you say?
Yes.
Where is it recorded?
If your Lordships may kindly have a look at my bail application.
Not your bail application. Did you say before the magistrate to record it? Because you are a lawyer.
Yes. In a minute, because it is stated in at page Page 36, capital A may kindly be seen.
Page 36.
Capital A. That is,
That is
I
the
understand.
record and proceedings of the learned magistrate.
Yes, but it is, of course, it is my bail application before the learned magistrate, wherein I have narrated this in paragraph 2 and 3. I have stated that I was not beaten. I have also stated that I was illegally detained at page 36, capital A. Lordships may kindly have a look at paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. Paragraph 2, the applicant, namely Bharat Kohani, had wrongly been arrested and kept in police custody since yesterday 4:30. Also, arrest Pancham is also wrongly done.
Arrested on what date? No, when they took you, when you were taken, what date?
I was taken, produced before the learned magistrate
No, when you were taken to the,
at 4:30
4:30 on what
on
date?
21st of March 21.
21/3/2021
Yes.
at 4:30.
Yes, and that is reflected in the FIR also.
All, we'll accept it for a moment.
Yes,
According to the arrest memo, you were arrested at 45 hours. That is 12:45 in the
12:45,
midnight.
yes.
Midnight.
at midnight, 21st.
And produced before the magistrate on
On 22nd in the afternoon at around 1:20.
within 24 hours you have been produced.
I am not denying that I was not produced within
Yes.
24 hours. My only request was that I was detained at 4:30 and I was shown as arrested only at 12. So from 4 to 12:30 in the midnight, I was illegally kept in the police custody for a 504-5062 offense. And next day at around 1:20 p.m., I was produced before the learned magistrate. So immediately when I was produced, I preferred this
What is the offense again alleged against you?
504 of IPC and 5062. 5062 is in respect of an offense which is punishable up to 7 years, for which the provisions of section 41, the powers are there to arrest. But before arrest, there is the subjective satisfaction has to be arrived at, and the satisfactory reasons have to be narrated by the police authority, and therefore the Honorable Apex Court in Arnesh Kumar's case, by merely completing the formality and the reasonings and reproducing the categories which are mentioned in 41 would not be sufficient. That is what been observed by the Honorable Apex Court.
Mr. Counsel, we are thinking whether your matter should be referred to the Bar Council or not.
I'm only requesting that this was the case. If my respect,
They will also conduct an inquiry against your misdemeanors. See, what happens is if the advocates start behaving like this, everybody will start thinking that all advocates are like this. It will bring a bad name to the fraternity.
but here
That should not happen.
I understand, sir.
And your wife is also a lawyer?
Yes, both are lawyers.
And how many FIRs are registered against her? This is the third FIR.
I'm not aware about my wife. So far as the present petitioner is
She is
concerned,
residing with you? She is residing with you?
yes, I'll inquire from my client because I don't have the information right now with me personally. I can inquire from my client. And so far as this aspect is concerned, this was the limited ground on which I had approached this honorable court. That for a 504-502-62 offense, I am not a person who is an habitual offender who will run away.
We'll grant you opportunity till next Monday.
Very.
Think over. If you still want to continue, you can continue. Once we start dictating the orders, we will not go back.
Very.
Right?
Only one request. I understand what has fallen from the honorable court. I'll take sense of my client.